This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprint. We're expecting potential thunderstorms and some gusty winds today.
That's right. Let's get right to Mark to find out what else you can expect in the forecast today.
All right, well, we start straight away on our First Alert weather with the wind forecast. Of course, that First Alert weather app is free and available in the App Store. No matter what the weather, that thing is useful. It would tell you that we do have the wind advisory until 11 o'clock tonight with those gusty winds, really between 2 and 5. Gust to 50 potential. The Doppler radar, it's all rain. But we do see, again, a bit of a backside coming into Davenport. Our forecast day is going to call for clouds, the rain showers and the thunderstorms, potential middle of the day high of 63.
A mass shooting in Akron, Ohio last night killed one person and hurt at least 24 others. Police say at least 2 victims were in critical condition last night. The shooting killed a 27-year-old whose name hasn't been released to the public yet. Police say evidence suggests it was a drive-by shooting sometime after midnight during a birthday party. This morning, investigators are still searching to find a suspect. More than 100 people might have witnessed the violence, and police say they could be key to identifying and capturing whoever is responsible.
Authorities say they know who started a wildfire in Grant County over the weekend. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, the wildfire started in McConaughey area, that's northwest of Moses Lake. Now, the Sheriff's Office says the person responsible for starting the fire will get a citation for second-degree reckless burning, which is a gross misdemeanor.
An Idaho court has sentenced doomsday prophet Chad Daybell to death. The same jury that recommended the death sentence on Saturday found Daybell guilty of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder on Thursday. Those charges are related to the deaths of his first wife, Tammy Daybell, 16-year-old Tylee Ryan, and 7-year-old JJ Vallow. Daybell's current wife and mother to Tylee and JJ, Lori Vallow, is currently serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole for the murder of her children and conspiring to kill Tammy.
Well, $50,000 raised over the weekend to help grant life-changing wishes for children with critical illnesses. It was raised through Coeur d'Alene's special Walk for Wishes event at Riverstone Park. Now, Saturday's walk surpassed the fundraising goal by $10,000.
Also in Coeur d'Alene this weekend, Pride Month kicked off with its annual Pride in the Park celebration Saturday. Hundreds showed up to show their support for the LGBTQ plus community. Coeur d'Alene has a history of opposition, which is why police surveillance and safety volunteers were seen throughout the park. And while there was a small group protesting, attendees tell us it didn't ruin anyone's fun.
Well, your favorite takeout meal might come in a little different container from now on. Washington's ban on styrofoam went into effect over the weekend. The local businesses like Little Noodle in the Garland district say this is a big deal. About 60% of their orders are takeout, and most of them are placed in styrofoam containers. And while the restaurant's owner is glad that these will be better for the environment, she says the added cost is not great for business. This, coupled with the state's recent raise in minimum wage, is adding a financial strain that could be passed on to customers. The Department of Ecology says it'll be on the lookout for businesses that do not comply with this new ban.
Today, prosecutors from the Justice Department will be in a Delaware courtroom in a federal gun case against Hunter Biden. Jury selection for the trial is set to begin this morning. The president's son faces 3 felony gun charges. He's accused of buying and possessing a firearm while addicted to illegal drugs, which is a violation of federal law. He's also accused of lying on a form he submitted during the purchase about his drug use.
Well, former President Donald Trump spent the weekend lashing out against his New York conviction, accusing President Joe Biden of weaponizing the justice system against him. Trump is scheduled to be sentenced July 11th, and over the weekend took issue with the timing while suggesting the Supreme Court's decide. The sentencing date just days before the Republican National Convention. When asked about the possibility of jail time or house arrest, Trump said, quote, I am not sure the public would stand for it. A jury found Trump guilty of 34 counts of falsifying business records. Experts say it's unlikely Trump will get prison time.
And drivers going through Riverfront Park will see major traffic impacts starting today. The southbound lanes of the Washington Street Bridge will be completely closed, and only one lane will be open for drivers heading north. City crews will replace bridge expansion joints and the deck overlay. Construction is expected to last until August, and drivers should use Division, Monroe, or Ash instead.
And hey, just a few blocks away, the Post Street Bridge that's been closed for 5 years is expected to open soon. We're expecting to hear an opening date from the city today. It will have one northbound lane for cars as well as a pedestrian and bicycle routes. We'll have a final check of our weather with Mark that's coming up right after this break.